These two champions for Guma have had different results over the years. The Jhin has had a much better result for him than the Ziggs.
Towards the end of his time on T1, the Ziggs was actually working as Delight, thinking about going for a pike, and he locks it in. All right, well, Kellen probably still going to play the Seraphine because the Ashe is already locked away. They could decide to do something else, like Ashe Lulu could be a thing if you want to add a little bit of extra defense.
Ashe Renata and a lot of other matchups would have felt okay as well, but I think you could still play Seraphine. You have a lot of ways to extend your Encore.
Yeah.
And you're going to empower the Jarvan and the Ryze as well in team fights. Rakan into Pyke Ziggs doesn't feel great. Rel's buffed, but also doesn't feel great to me.
Yeah.
Here, this roster should have won, they did not, and so it's a little hard for me to trust. I feel a little betrayed by Hanwha Esports' performances early.
Yeah, understandable as well, as Ward's going down all over the place here in this bottom lane as Kellen looking for the all-in. Delight wanting to offer a bit of damage back, but doesn't find the Bone Skewer. And so BFX looking pretty good here in this bottom lane, getting some control early.
Relatively even trade here, but a slight trade up for B&K. Pot was used for Diablo, and Guma didn't use his, but they're just zoning, getting level 2 here, where this Rel becomes an even bigger threat.
Time as well, as Kanavi does have Smite, so should be able to take it, so never mind.
Well, it's going to be close.
Yeah, and in he goes. Kanavi does smite that one away.
Yep, two aggressive early game junglers, but the Jarvan arguably stronger impact in ganking in this early game. See if Kellen also is going to be fine here.
This is going to flick back Kellen here momentarily. A fair bit of damage as the satchel is also going to be thrown out, but
see if he wins both smites. Nope, just a little too slow.
Yeah, at least Raptor able to lock that one down for himself. His Krugs are up, but his Raptors have also respawned as Kellen rotating in at exactly the right time. There's the crash down as the Rune Prison also comes on through, and Kanavi just trying to audaciously charge his way out. The flash forward to try and catch Zeka as well is unsuccessful. However, they still pick up that first blood time.
But also, I think in some ways, somewhat of a predictable path there from Kanavi, and they saw him.
Is Zeus going to be okay? As there's the flash forward from Clear. He feels like he's got this. The flash out from Zeus, but he is still behind enemy lines.
He hasn't teleported yet, so if he gets out, he'll be okay, but not feeling great.
Yeah, there's the teleport out, so Zeus will at least survive, but it's going to take a fair bit of time. Clear had already teleported.
All right, we're just, we're investing in the future.
Shockwave going to catch the Ryze as Vikla will be able to hold Delight in position. That sidestep was gorgeous.
And this early game is going to quiet down? Well, maybe not, actually.
No flashes, no knock-up as well, actually, as the Morning Mist is also going to go astray.
Yeah, they're on the top side, because it could have actually turned into a big problem, as we're just going to support all combat until the jungler shows up.
Yeah, until we're out of wards, I think is kind of the way here, as Raptor going to rotate over. The flash out from Kellen pretty immediately, as there's the stun from Delight. Mega Inferno Bomb doesn't do anything at all, though, as a Realm Warp to deliver Vikla, looking for this kill onto the Pyke, as the Ashe needs to start roaming up, but she's going to get blocked by Gumayushi right now, as Delight so close to dead. He does get the orb, dashes away, and Vikla's able to pick up the kill in the end. Throws some flux at him and takes him down, as now Kellen looking for Zeka here. Flash is up and available, but certainly he doesn't want to use it to get out of the way of a Rel. Don't know whether he's... Okay, never mind. Delight is just going to rotate in. Does get the stun, as there's the Ghoulie Wall, but I don't think Clear is going to survive this one. The Maiden also just going to be summoned so she can die. 50 gold over to Zeus.
I don't think he's going to even toss it.
No, I think Raptor certainly with this one in the bag, so they will be able to take the Mountain Drake. And it will be a Cloud up next. Mega Inferno Bomb is in a spot that it can be.
If you were going to do that, might as well toss it at the Dragon.
Yeah.
He's in trouble.
Yeah, actually, good satchel. And he has to flash to get out of the way of the arrow.
Kanavi is just, this is what he does.
Yeah,
I don't even know if I need to commentate it.
Stuff, as there's a Bone Skewer to come on forward. Flash out to avoid the stun as Delight's in trouble. He actually flashed the Shockwave away! Oh, bit of a disaster there. However, HLE still in this fight, and Zeus rotates down. That means the FearX have to get out of there. The Shock Blast just barely misses as Vikla stays alive. And another flash will allow Kellen to escape as well. Narrowly avoiding it.
the runaround here by Kanavi.
Yeah, Boneskew are going to connect onto Kellen here at the same time as the Magnet Storm going to have to be used defensively as an arrow is going to come on down. Great knock-up though from Raptor as they lock up that kill. Somehow Kellen stays alive for such a long time as Diablo in melee range with this Titanic Hydra Kanavi and is just going to get taken out. Still Raptor is in a decent spot, needs two more autos to take him down and he gets it and flashes away. The bouncing bombs avoided as it looked like it was in slow motion.
Guma might be in trouble.
Looking for him exactly. Shockwave is going to come on through and that is going to be Zeka shutting him down as Clear is just getting a 1v1 by Zeus at the same time. Even though it takes a little bit longer than you would have otherwise expected. Another 50 gold on top of it.
2 in a row.
Chemtech souls that we've had so far today.
Well, not in a row, but two back to back today.
Yeah, Mega Inferno Bomb does come down. It's a fair bit of damage. The arrow is going to connect as Kanavi could be in trouble, but that's the lockdown on the enemy jungler, and everyone's dying. Diablo, nothing he can do. He tries to sidestep, but that is death from below, and HLE wipe 3 of them out. They steal away the Rift Herald, and this game is really starting to roll down the hill for HLE.
They had the ability to take the Herald fast enough for that to be the call there, as Vikla is also kind of in danger.
Yeah, we're going a bit of an engage Herald angle here as well, as they're looking to try and get on top of Gumayushi, but he's just sidestepping so beautifully. Down goes the Jace, however, and Kanavi is just, that was kind of comical, as speaking of which, Clear is also just dead. Trade of top laners is going to come on through, as if at first you don't succeed, just mount Shelly and try again. She just gets smote and dies though, so that, look, I don't know, man. Well, now HLE looking for a little bit of an engage here. Flash out of the way from Guma to avoid the arrow as... All right, Kellen, not entirely sure about that one as the Shockwave going to pull 3 people in. And there's the death from below as Delight picks up the kill. Just barely is able to tank up the turret at the same time. But he says, thank you very much for that one.
It's figured out. They just have to dive all the time, no matter what Kanavi's playing.
Well, Kanavi's going in. Vikla is just going to get thrown around like a ragdoll. That is a last hit with a dash cannon. Looks pretty cool there from Zeka. It was also a very nice Shockwave. Brings the Maiden in as well. We're making it a 6v5. And Kanavi taking a bit of damage here. Gully Wall comes down. Kanavi turns that into an engage opportunity as Zeka with the orb on top of him. Trying to make something happen. It is going to be the Fearex disengage though. As Yorick realizes that he's a split push champion and Clear moves down towards the bottom lane. Boneskewer comes in and that is going to be an attempted engage, but Kellen's dead before he can do anything at all as Raptor is going to get thrown away there. It is Clear finding an angle towards Gumayushi though, but the Shockwave picks up 2 and Clear is in so much trouble. Death from below comes down and HLE, yeah, they lose 1, but it does not matter at all. Zeus finishes off the ace and I think that should be game. Kellen? Question mark? What are we doing? That was, he's
level 7.
He's extraordinarily dead. So you can't just farm them if they're disconnected. Still, we do have just more massacring being done here by HLE as they take down the inhibitor. Here's a last-ditch effort, but Raptor is just going to evaporate, and Vikla is very, very dead. Zeka picks up a double kill, and Clear and the Maiden are going to try their darndest to stop this game from ending, but I have a feeling it is absolutely going to in the next couple of moments.
Is doing a lot of work here. They're trying desperately to clear these waves, but the second one's going to show up, and I think they should be able to end from here.
Some of these health bars are relatively low. I just don't think that it matters at all as these Nexus turrets are not long for the world. There's a Shockwave flashed by Clear as... Where did Kellen go? I'm not entirely sure, wasn't paying attention quite enough as everyone is now dead, and that is the Nexus taken down as well. HLE, utter domination.